feel like this video is a whole lot of me like, I don't know what I'm bringing, or I'm bringing like way too many books when both are true. So yeah. Anyway. Here we go. Hi guys, today I am sharing with you all of the books that I am bringing from my parents' house in America to my husband's and I's house in the UK. We live in the English countryside and I have to start moving my life over there, and part of that is bringing all of my books, and I am a book collector and a book reader and I have way too many to bring. So my husband has been very generous and has offered to carry a carry-on specifically for my books. If I can bring it over. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy. Like, I can't check this bag because it's way over 50 pounds or 23 kilos. So yeah. Also, I'm filming on my floor in my old bedroom and on my iPhone. So this whole eye contact thing, I'm still trying to figure it out. I don't know. Here's my dog Poppet, she's sleeping. Anyway, I think I have like at least 25 books that I'm bringing, and I did a poll on my Instagram asking you guys for advice on what books to bring, what to leave behind, what to try to read before I fly across, and I leave in 2 days. So yeah, I plan to read like 10 books before. I don't know, who was I kidding? I read like 2. So anyway, I spent a lot of time with my family and not a lot of time reading, which is totally like what I wanted to do. So when I get over there, okay, should we just go? Let's just go through these. So I'm going to show you what I have packed, and then my husband said, okay, like I'm gonna do some rearranging with the luggage, and if there's anything else you want to bring it downstairs and we will try to pack it. So I'm going to go through my bookshelves with you and maybe pull another, I don't know, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure. I should mention that there are so many reasons like why this is such a hard decision for me to decide which books to bring across, which sounds so silly because like only book nerds understand this. Okay, so the reasons why picking books to bring across are so difficult is, one, I am moving my life across the sea because we are living in the UK, which is where my husband is from, and I need to like start moving my life over there. So that's one. 2, the covers in the UK and US don't always match. A lot of times they're different, so I need to, well, I don't need to, but I prefer to have my covers match. So I want all US or all UK or both. I don't want to have to blend them. For instance, the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber, I have the US editions here in hardback and I have the UK editions in England, you know, so that's fine with me. Like, I want to have both of my favorite. But the other big thing is that not all of the books that you find in the UK you're going to find in the US, and vice versa. Like, for instance, UK publishers publish different things. They publish a lot more UK based authors. So for instance, if you go to like Sainsbury's, which is their big one of their big supermarkets, grocery stores, there are a bunch of books in like the book section that say like newly published or like, you know, top rated or whatever, and you're not going to find those books at Target or Barnes & Noble. You just won't find them. So, and vice versa. So if there's a book in the US that I cannot find in the UK, I will get it. For instance, Kiss of Deception, really hard for me to find when I was across there before we came over for Christmas. I looked on Amazon, I looked at Waterstones, Foyles, their big bookstores. I couldn't find it. So the second book that I don't have in the series, I might have to get from the US and pay more to have it shipped across. Yeah, so I had to consider a lot when deciding which books to bring. Okay, so if you've seen my February TBR videos that are super late posting because I have a lot going on in my life, then you will have seen some of these books I had tried or planned to read before flying across. It didn't happen. They're now in my suitcase. So starting off, I found my old Barnes & Noble Nook, and Nook is specifically from Barnes & Noble, and this is like one of the first ones, and I found like screen protectors, and it's a bit heavy and I need to find the charger, but I'm debating bringing this. but I don't know if I'll actually use it because I have an iPad and I can just buy books off of Google or like Apple Books. So I don't know if I need to bring this and if it'll like just feel chunky. I don't know. I know so many people use Kindle Unlimited and I don't have a Kindle. I'm not a huge e-reader, even though I probably should be considering the amount of books I'm trying to bring across. It would be handy to have them as an ebook, but I can't do it. Okay, anyway, let's start with side 1. Okay, first up, I am bringing Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance. This is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition by Tomi Adeyemi. This was a series that I had planned to read in February, and you guys recommended it on Instagram for me to read, but I didn't get around to it, so it's coming with me to the UK, and they're so pretty. Like, I'm really excited about this. I went through some of the synopses for these books in a couple videos back, so I'll link that video up above if you want to check it out, but we have a lot of books to go through, so I'm going to be speedy quick for you. The next book that I'm bringing is my American edition of the J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by Mina Lima that just came out. I know the Chamber of Secrets is coming out, I think, in October, and I would love to get a copy of that. This is such a beautiful book, and I have my UK first editions that my husband graciously gifted me for my birthday back in the UK, so this is going to join that collection. Unfortunately, the rest of my Harry Potter collection is going to have to stay here. I just don't have the space to take it. Okay, next up I have Fatal Thrones, and this is a series of short stories by a bunch of different authors about the lives of King Henry VIII's wives. This is a YA book, like from the perspective of his wives and from himself, and I think, yeah, I want to read it. I know people on my Instagram said leave it behind, but I'm still interested in it, so I'm going to take it. Then I have Wicked Saints by Emily A. Duncan, the first in a trilogy. I believe the second book is out and the third one is coming out. This one looks really good, and I am a big fan of deckled edges. I know not a lot of people are, but look at these end papers, and then look at that. It says let them fear her. That's so pretty. I love it. So I'm taking this. So already I have 5 hardbacks. Like, I don't have a lot of space. We're going. Okay, then 2 books that I grabbed for $3, which is part of a haul I did where I got 10 or 12 books for $34, all brand new. Dance of Thieves and The Vow of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I mean, they're so pretty. I'm not entirely sure what this is about. All I know is that they're beautiful, and I look at them in Barnes & Noble every time I go in, which is like 8 times a week, so I got them. They were like $3. Anyway. Also by Mary E. Pearson, I got The Kiss of Deception. I've been wanting to read this for a long time, so I have the first one. It's a lovely floppy paperback. Yeah, we're trucking through. I have the third one in here somewhere as well. Then I'm bringing Truth Witch and Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. This is a part of the Witchlands novel series. I think that the UK covers are different, but these are hardback and they're perfectly new, and I've had them for a while. I don't want to rebuy them. I just want to bring them, and I don't know. I'm not a big fan of mixing series with UK and US covers, but if I have to, I guess I can. I don't know. Then I am bringing my favorite series currently, and that is the Ember and the Ashes series. I read this first one this month, and it's amazing. I read it in like 3 days, by Saba Tahir. And then the second one I am planning to read on the plane. It's paperback because they don't make it in hardback, which is super weird to me, but I'm planning to read this one on the plane. And then I grabbed the third one, Clearance Out, brand new, part of that book haul, linked up above. So excited. And then my mom gave me a gift card to Barnes & Noble for Valentine's Day, so I picked up the 4th one, Sky Beyond the Storm. I almost bought Sarah J. Maas's new book, but I'm just gonna buy it in the UK because it's so chunky and huge, and I need to just like sit down and binge it, and I thought these covers are not sold in the UK. I have to get the complete series in the US edition, so I grabbed this one. All right, second side. Moving on, the next book I'm bringing is Finding Fraser by Casey Dyer. I started reading this book a few years ago and then like put it down for I don't know why. But I think it's really cute, and Diana Gabaldon blurbs it. This is of course like a contemporary romance novel where this woman wants to go to Scotland and find her own Jamie Fraser. So it looks super simple to read, and I know I could probably get this as an ebook or an audiobook really cheap, but I really like the cover, and I mean, I'm gonna be going to Scotland again, so why not read it when I'm in that atmosphere? Yeah, so I'm bringing that. Speaking of Outlander, I am bringing the first 4 books in the Outlander series. So we have Outlander, Dragonfly and Amber, Drums of Autumn, and Voyager, or Voyager, I don't know. I think this is the one that takes place in France. Unsure. Anyway, I don't know if I said those in order, but I love the TV series and I want to read these books. I've had them for a while. My Nana got these for me for Christmas a few years ago. They're chunky and yeah, they're like kind of mass market paperbacks. I don't want to have to rebuy these because they're expensive and hardback, and I'd rather just bring the ones that I own. So they're small, they're coming with me. Then I am bringing Grave Mercy, Dark Triumph, and Mortal Heart by Robin Lefevers? I don't know. Anyway, this is a part of a older YA trilogy that I found clearanced out. You can see the prices. I ended up getting 2 of these for free. I've wanted to read these for a while. I'm not entirely sure again what they're about, but I know one is about this first one's about an assassin, and she like falls in love with death or something. She's like a handmaiden to death. I'm not sure, but I have really been wanting to read these, and they're brand new, so I'm bringing them across. These piles are getting tall. Then I have Passenger and Wayfarer by Alexandra Bracken. I would also like to read her new book, Lore. I have heard fans of Alexandra Bracken love her writing, and I would love to get on that train. So I am bringing these 2. I've had this one for a few years, and I just found this one last week. So they are both coming across with me. Then I have Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Septes. I have her Fountains of Silence in the UK in the hardback, and then I also have Salt to the Sea up here, and I'm leaving that one behind because I've already read it. I'm going to be buddy reading this with one of you from Instagram, so I'm super excited about that. So I'll try to get to this one next month. Then, oh my goodness, we're almost there. Then I'm bringing So This Is Love and Reflection, A Twisted Tale, both by Elizabeth Lim. This is part of the Disney Hyperion Twisted Tales series where they like, I don't know, twist up the original fairy tales, and I really prefer the US covers over the UK covers, and these were both gifts. I don't want to have to buy these myself. I want to just read and enjoy and hopefully expand my collection of these because I love fairy tale retellings. Next up, I am bringing The Night of the Seven Kingdoms by George R. R. Martin. This takes place 100 years before A Game of Thrones, I believe, and this was a gift for my brother for Christmas. All my Game of Thrones books are in the UK, so this one is coming across. Then I am bringing Roar by Cora Carmack, I think that is, and this is an older YA book as well. I believe this is part of a trilogy. I found this one clearance out, brand new, super excited about it. It's a fantasy romance and it's blurred by Jennifer L. Armentrout, who's an author I really want to read. I want to read From Blood and Ash really badly, so that's a book I want to get to this year, as well as this one. And then the last one in this luggage is The Beauty of Darkness. Now this is the 3rd book in the Kiss of Deception trilogy that I just talked about, but I found this one in hardback and it was only $3, brand new, so I couldn't pass it up even though the first one is in paperback. So I'm going to just let this one live. I don't like mixing paperback and hardback. I feel like, how can I pass that up? Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 books, actually. 30 books in that suitcase. Yeah, okay, that was a lot. I also have these 2 bookmarks I'm bringing, Keep Calm and Carry On, and Move On. 2 of my favorite things. Okay, so that's a lot. Should we maybe pick out a couple of books to bring if there's space? I don't know how there will be space, but all right, let's go look at my bookshelves. Okay, here's my little TBR cart in the US. I definitely want to try to bring this one if I can. I just got it like last month, so I want to read that. I also want to read this duology by Alexander Piccati. I don't know. Anyway, this is about the Empress Sisi, who is a historical figure that I really want to learn more about, and I think this is adult historical fiction, so I want to read that. I do want to reread The Cruel Prince. I have this on my TBR cart because I don't remember it and I want to reread it, but I figure maybe I'll just buy the trilogy in the UK. Same thing with the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. I've read this first one and I have the next two in the series, but I don't remember the first one. I just remember that I didn't like it. Same thing with Cruel Prince. So they're on my TBR cart just to reassess. And then moving on to my actual shelves, I don't think I'm going to be able to take my Harry Potter collection. These are books from around the world that I've traveled to. Okay, moving up here, I love this series. I just read it in January, but I'm going to have to leave that behind. These are two books that I've just recently purchased. The Bird and the Blade, which is a Mongolian fairy tale retelling, I believe, by Morgan Bannon, and then The Golden Braid, which is a Rapunzel retelling by Melanie Dickerson. So those are two that I want to bring if there's space. I'm currently reading The Crown of Wishes by Roshani Chatsky, which is the second series in the Star Touch Queen duology. I really am enjoying this. I read the first one. It was great. It was way better than I expected. And I'm reading the second one, so hopefully I'll finish that today. I have a lot more to go on that, and I'll have to leave all of these books behind. But I mean, one of my favorite series, and I love this duology, but these are books that I probably will just have to rebuy in the UK and just leave my American editions here for safekeeping. I am buying the UK ones. That'll leave those. Okay, moving up to the top, the Falconer trilogy. I've only read the first one, so the next two, The Fallen Kingdom and The Vanishing Throne, I'm hesitant to bring those because I didn't particularly care for the Falconer, but we'll see. Okay, so these three for sure will be my like bonus books. And then, oh gosh, I don't know. Nevernight I could rebuy in the UK. There's a different cover in the UK, so maybe I should leave that one. These are two that I'm interested in. Stealing Snow is a Snow White retelling, and Ruined. I'm unsure what it's about, but it's a YA fantasy, so I'm a sucker for that. I don't know. Also, I have Scythe on here, which I read and loved. I gave it 5 stars a few years ago. I never got to Thunderhead before I moved to the UK, so these are two that I want to reread and read, and then read The Toll, which is the third one, which the covers do match in the UK, but I don't know. Oh, these are chunky. I don't know. I just don't know.
Honestly, can we just please just appreciate how many books I'm trying to bring across?
Hey guys, so it's been 1 month since I've been back in the UK, and I just wanted to share that I ended up bringing all the books I talked about, except I left my Nook behind. Like, I didn't need to bring that. And I am on the 4th book in the Ember and the Ashes series, and it's such a good series that I've made my own cube. Like, it deserves its own cube. And I've also made spots for some of the books that I talked about. Oh, there we go, like Roar, that I really want to get to. I unhauled a lot of books and made room for these, and I have a Depop now, so the link is down below if you want to get any of my used books, so then, you know, I can buy more books. But anyway, thank you so much for getting this far in the video, if you've made it this far, and let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do a in-depth tour of my husband and I's bookshelf. This week I'm going to be putting out my American bookshelf tour, like, I think Wednesday. I think we'll put it out on Wednesday, and I'm sticking to that. I'm like trying to get better at uploading at a consistent schedule, and yeah, so I have a break this week, so Wednesday that will be up, so hit the notification bell if you want to know when that's going to be uploaded exactly on Wednesday. And yeah, and let me know if you are following me on Instagram. Thank you so much if you are. I would love to give you a follow back and chat about books with you. So just, drop me a comment, and yeah, we'll be friends and we'll chat. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.